A key figure at Enfield on this particular day was David Robertson, an undergraduate who's studying the activities in the Hodgson home under the direction of Professor Hasted. Janet and Margaret had said, almost since the beginning of the extraordinary events at Enfield, that they sometimes found themselves being pulled, pushed or thrown about by an invisible force. Later they claimed they'd sometimes floated for short periods, although no one else witnessed this. On December the 15th, David Robertson suggested to Janet that she should try to float or levitate under conditions where she could be observed.
I took Janet up to the top bedroom where lots of phenomena appeared to happen. This is the front bedroom of the house, and then tried to talk to this voice that came from near Janet. I asked it whether it could lift Janet up into the air, but I could only get a response when I was either out of the room or facing the other direction. So I started off by putting objects on the floor, getting it to move them about, throw them about the room, and I could hear the objects moving, but I was outside the room, of course. Anyway, I continued until it agreed to lift Janet up into the air, and more or less just stood by outside, making sure that she wasn't going to get hurt, and she described how she was floating about the room. Of course, all this time there have been a group of people outside who have actually witnessed what was happening, so it appears that she wasn't making it up or anything. But I never did get to see an actual levitation itself. At least the closest I got was crouching down, facing the door, and Janet was very near me, and she came over my head onto the floor. But it's impossible to rule out jumping there.